hey, 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 ooh, hey, 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 hey. I'm the ooh, hey, 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 hey.
It's the motherfucking Lab Boys.
Huh?
Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is the
who's
motherfucking Lab Boys podcast. This is episode 43. E-man, I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna. What is that in another language besides some Spanish?
43.
Not Spanish,
That's
Japanese one.
Oh, Juyon San?
Hey, shout out to all the Japanese viewers because that is 100% correct. Welcome to the motherfucking Lab Boys podcast. I just want to say thank you guys so much for checking us out. Thank you guys for subscribing and watching as well. Before I get into introductions, I just want to say thank you for coming out to the show. I saw a lot of you guys in Nevada City. Shit was motherfucking lit. And I would love to see all of you this Friday, January 11th,
this Friday.
at the Crate Place. It's going to be going down, and I guarantee the Lab Boys are going to be there. That is a promise that the Lab Boys have to keep. Hey! Woo! By the way, my name is Oliver Gordon. I rep that 88 over everything, and I'm also here with my boys.
It's your boy Costco K, Sheezy the Don Weezy.
Hey!
We all love Costco up in this bitch by the book, baby.
Are they paying you? Or what's going on?
I'm in the process of that.
Dope. He's almost getting paid for that Costco membership, and I'm also here with
That bull days.
Hey!
Y'all already know.
Can we give some props to E-Man? He's been killing his intro. Like he's been killing.
Nah, he always gets me.
No, hold on.
I'm not. Yeah.
Hey,
Stop.
You may know E-Man. He's a neighborhood ladies man. Sean, how many girls does he have?
I'm pretty sure he's at 7. I've seen him with around 72, 73 girls all at one time.
That's a lot of girls.
All at once.
All jokes aside, I just want to say thank you guys.
Classics.
I just want to say thank you guys so much for checking us out and also subscribing. If you can help, be sure to share the video with someone else. And if you can, come out to a live show, January 11th. It's going to be lit, man. It's going to be super lit. Krishan, you wanted to start this podcast off, but before we get started, when does this podcast start?
Ooh, it looks like it starts right now.
What?
Woo! All right, y'all. So I'm going to dive into a little bit of gossip around the pop culture area, all right? Let's talk about some pop culture. So I'm sure that y'all know, because he's been in the internet for too long now.
Who's been in the internet?
R. Kelly. R. Kelly has been online. He has been breaking the internet with his fucking antics.
Still? His antics?
Dude, some bullshit, man.
It's history.
It's his history. No, but he's still in the process of doing all this. Anyway, the backstory is we all know his history as far as having to tape with the girl and his history with minors and having sex with underage girls. And now it's all coming back to bite him in the ass. They made this documentary recently called Surviving R. Kelly. And now everyone is coming out and talking about their experiences. Like all these girls are coming out and brave enough to speak about what has happened with them and R. Kelly in the past. Some celebrities are talking about it, particularly John Legend. He has been talking about R. Kelly and standing up for a lot of these women.
The legend, huh?
I just want to know what y'all think. What y'all think about what's going on?
I've seen a little bit of the Lifetime story, and from what I've seen, R. Kelly's a dirty man.
Dirty one.
Have any of y'all seen the documentary?
I haven't. I've seen, but the thing is, though, like I kind of canceled R. Kelly. Like I wasn't really a big fan of him, but I canceled him a long time ago when he was peeing on girls. Like that's just like I'm done, bro.
It's not funny, but
that's good. It's not funny at all, but it is like that's a moment you need to cancel somebody. And like we all knew he was peeing on girls, but he got away because of some.
So, well, I want to. Or email. I'm sorry, skip to you. What do you think?
I feel like, dude, that's been around for a really long time, right? And it's like resurfacing. I guess it was like a meme or something. I actually got it right here. I'm gonna read it real quick.
Go ahead, baby.
So here we go. It says, this is what it says.
Memes with email.
Not rehearsed at all.
Yeah. Hey, Jerry Lee Lewis married his 13-year-old cousin. Elvis met his wife Priscilla, 14. She moved in with him. Woody Allen married his own daughter after she turned 18. Yet you never hear about this.
Come on.
You don't? Did you guys know any of this?
Yeah.
You
I
did?
I knew about Woody Allen.
I didn't know any of this.
I think, okay.
And then it just has a hashtag surviving R. Kelly. That's why I was like...
I think that what's important is that we're talking about it now. We can have dialogue about it now. And right now is the important time. But yeah, I don't know, man.
What's up with you?
I love the fact that you're holding those.
The cards like it's not like notes.
These are flyers for the next show.
No, you know what?
These are not notes on R. Kelly.
So I had a question as far as why do you think it has taken us so long to finally talk about it? Because we all, like you said, we all knew he was peeing on girls, right? We all knew that he was.
That happened, yeah.
You know, Aaliyah, he married Aaliyah when Aaliyah was 15 years old, right? And wrote the song "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number" for Aaliyah. It's just some weird shit. So how come it takes us this long for us to finally talk about it? We all knew in the back of our head that he was doing this shit, but we didn't make it an issue until right now. Why do you think right now?
Because of the documentary, no? Because everything resurfaced, right?
I think it's that, but I also think it's a bigger issue of, I mean, his talent kind of overshined the stories about him, right?
They didn't want to ruin his
legacy,
right?
Well, I also think that in the courts he always found a way to have the charges dropped, and I think people paid attention to that. You know, it was never confirmed 100%, even though it's like the OJ shit, right? Everyone knew OJ did it,
Right.
So everyone knew R. Kelly did it, but it was.
I mean, there was video of R. Kelly peeing on girls.
Yeah, but the girls said
stop.
that's not me and blah blah blah. So like, there's all these little things, but he definitely did all this shit. So now it's good that it's finally confirmed and we can move on from fucking R. Kelly doing all this bad shit to people. I think it's cool that all the girls are able to talk about it now.
You think any of these like accusations or whatever are fake? You think all of these are like legitimate, real, like?
I think with R. Kelly, now's not the time to talk about conspiracy theories.
No, I'm not saying
this is it's already done. Like
no, I get it. I'm not saying conspiracy. I'm saying like, do you think there's maybe a slight possibility that one of these girls is lying?
No,
none.
There's just too much evidence.
Well, you know, okay. So for the documentary, none of the girls were paid for the documentary. All these girls came forward and spoke without being paid for this documentary. Another thing is too, like, before we move on to the next topic, is one of the girls. So I guess R. Kelly has a bunch of chicks living at his house, right? Girls that people are like, oh, they're sex slaves or whatever. There's parents there that have been campaigning to get their child out of that house, and they're saying that she's being held there and she's brainwashed. She doesn't know what she wants, and R. Kelly. She's living in R. Kelly's house and she does all this crazy stuff, calls him daddy. They're revealing all these rules that R. Kelly has for all these different chicks that live in their house. Some chicks have left the house, talked about it on talk shows. So, do you think R. Kelly should be prosecuted for all the stuff that's happening? Bill Cosby has been finally prosecuted after what, fucking 40 years? Do you think he should be prosecuted for all the crimes against him?
Hell yeah. If he's guilty for all that shit, hell yeah, he should be punished for that.
Do you have any doubt? Do you have any doubt that he's guilty?
The only doubt I have is just like new girls coming up and being like, oh, me too. I mean, but that's just me. That's just like, you know, like maybe not, you know, who knows? But that's the only doubt I do have. That
you need to watch the documentary, because if you watch the documentary, it'll totally fucking.
I just feel like we all saw him pee on girls.
No, yeah, and we knew this from what?
Like
years ago.
We should have canceled him a long time
Dave
ago.
Chappelle did a skit on this. Like, you can't sing "I Believe I Can Fly" and then pee on women. It's not like you're not gonna fly and then pee on. It's just not. It doesn't make no sense. The most uplifting shit. People just paid attention to his catalog and ignored all the shit that he did because they loved his music. But
imagine
now it's
how much
finally,
shit we don't know.
Okay, so I was, and before we move on, so DJ Envy was saying,
yep,
we should ban all of his music from the radio stations, take out all his music from all the platforms. Do you think that is something that should be done? In this case, can you separate the music from the person?
I don't know, man. That I Wish track, that shit was dope.
I wish
he didn't pee on nobody.
I wish I think for a long time, for at least for me, I kind of canceled R. Kelly a long time ago when he was peeing on chicks.
You stuck to that.
There's a video of it, and it's a little weird. But I think that this is a point where we can definitely separate the artist from the music and just say, you need help. I saw a couple of the videos where he was talking about some stuff with his mom and like how he was in love with his mom. And I think if you've ever gone to therapy or you've ever been in therapy, then things like that, when someone says stuff like that, it's like a red flag of like, okay, you need help. So I think R. Kelly needs help. I can't really give much advice beyond that, but R. Kelly.
Well, R. Kelly's one of our viewers.
You son of a bitch.
You sick son of a bitch. Get some help, you son of a bitch.
Comment down below.
Rot in jail.
You
son of a bitch.
What you guys think about R. Kelly? So I have a question for you guys. And it's a little bit of a love boys topic, but I do want to get you guys' idea.
Go ahead,
on
baby.
it.
Go ahead, man.
So imagine for a second that you guys are single. Okay. And you meet a girl, right? And she's cute and you kind of like her. But she smokes weed.
Oh, dope.
Is that going to affect the way that you think about it?
Hell no. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Oh, in a positive way.
Yeah, it's gonna make it like this time's more like, you know. Yeah. No, definitely.
But you're definitely the ladies' man.
It's just because I'm a pothead, man. I'm like, you know.
You're a
Pothead or ladies' man?
You know what I'm saying?
both.
No, but dude, that's a big plus for me.
Okay.
Why is it a plus?
Because like I can share, you know, time with her. I could, you know, smoke some tree with her, dude. Go kick it. You know what I mean? Like when my girl used to smoke weed, we had the most fun, dude. It was dope. It was sick.
Can I take it to the next level?
Take it to the next level, bro.
So let's say that, right? Fine. She smokes weed. It's cool. What if it's all under control, but what if she does drugs? What if she's going out, she's popping ecstasy?
It's all under control.
But it's under control.
Nah,
but
shit's never under control.
All right.
Like, yeah, I feel like that's totally different. I mean, if it was with me, I mean, I'm not talking about like hard ass drugs either.
True ladies,
but I'm saying like, no, like, you know, that's cool. But if she's like going out and doing it, I wouldn't. That would be unattractive. Like, I wouldn't be down with that. I'd be like, I have second thoughts. Like, maybe no, maybe this isn't the person I'm.
So if you were dating a girl, you would draw the line at a certain
weed, bro. Weed and alcohol.
Gotcha.
That's it.
That's
beyond that. You're gonna judge her.
not judge her. Maybe try to help
You're
her
gonna look down on
and be like, hey, you don't need this shit. Like, what's up?
Oh shit.
And if she does need it or whatever, it's like, then I don't need you. Peace.
Ooh.
Way to put that together, dude.
Wow, I gotta go to Kashawn now. What about you, man? You're single. You're dating a girl. She smokes weed.
Well, you know what, dude? I don't smoke weed, so but I don't think I would necessarily.
Well, no, that's perfect. Yeah. I'm sorry, I was.
Yeah, because you smoke weed, so
it's the opposite.
easy. Yeah. I think I think I also would draw the line at weed and alcohol. I mean, right now, I don't think weed is a bad thing. I never really thought weed was a bad thing. But there are people that smoke weed and it does get out of control a little bit. But no, I don't think I would necessarily look down on her. I would draw the line at other drugs. I just don't. That's not the kind of vibe I want around me. Like the whole party chick and running around.
Yeah, you never know, dude.
I don't know. It's too much for me, man. And I've always been attracted to like the conservative chick. So I mean, that's just my
hey, so you guys both draw the lines at hard drugs besides from weed.
Yeah, I just feel like.
I mean, heroin's okay.
Well, come on, man. I'm just kidding. No, I just feel like it's
No.
It gives more leeway for shit to go wrong, dude. With, you know, like like doing those kind of drugs, I feel like there's more.
Oh, because she's crack. She's a bad person.
No. I'm just saying there's more of a chance that she could like just hurt me. You know what I mean? Because I don't know.
Damn. That's kind of deeply.
You know,
she's on crack again. She's on crack
psychologically.
That is messed up, man. I mean, I don't really judge necessarily like what you choose to do, but I will judge how you choose to use it, if that makes sense. So I don't mind if someone smokes weed, but if you're someone that needs to smoke weed every day, I think that kind of like says other things.
Exactly.
Oh, like
exactly.
okay,
exactly what I was trying to say. But that's with anything though, right?
What?
Yeah,
no, but that's with anything.
It is with anything. You didn't say like she was like, you know, heavy.
She was
It's a lot worse.
She was like one of those.
You knew what it was.
No, but I mean, dude, that brings out a whole nother. Because what if that's all she does?
I mean, it happens.
Just smoke weed. That's it. Like,
What if she just
no cooking, no cleaning,
just
nothing.
smokes weed?
Smokes
What if
weed
no
all
cooking,
day.
no cleaning, no showering, only eating hot Cheetos?
Hey, then it would be
Hey, I can work with
fucking
that
lab.
as long as there's cream cheese involved.
That's kind of weird.
What? Like
E-Man,
that.
I'm gonna jump over to you for a motherfucking topic. What do you got for the boys?
Hey, I got some fire. It might be a little serious, you know. So we got to get a little.
You know
We
what?
didn't start this podcast with not serious topics. Go ahead, man.
You know what, man? We need to kind of bring it back to serious. Let's do it.
So, I was watching this this clip on Facebook, and it was like a domestic violence clip, and it was this girl like. She was all happy, like there was a clip like her face, and she was all happy and showing off her ring and this and that, and then it'd go to a clip of her having a fat lip, and then again like with the fat lip, but then she'd be all happy again, you know, like dressing up or whatever, and then she'll have like a black eye, and she's crying. I mean, the video was really like impactful, dude. It kind of made me like gave me chills. Like I was like, oh, okay. You know? So, what do you got?
No, go ahead, Phil. I'm sorry.
What my question is like. Why do you think these girls stay? Like, why do they not just like? Is it really love? Is it fear? Like, what is it? Like, you know, like I mean, because I've met a couple girls and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You know, like
I think in a lot of instances in these relationships, the men are very, in addition to being abusive, they're also controlling. They also have broken their women down. Ooh, so I think the women. So I think their women have become super insecure. Their spirit is broken. They don't think they deserve any better. Because a lot of these women, if you talk to them, they say that they don't deserve better. They think they deserve that treatment. So I think the reason that they stay is because they think that that is what they're worth. A lot of times that they break them down, they place their self-worth and value on themselves on that. So I think that's why they stay.
So it's because of their like self-esteem, let's say. Or...
I think, yeah. I think the control.
So you don't think that like fear or them actually being in love, you don't think that's...
No, I do think they do tell themselves they're in love with these people. I mean, familiarity is another thing too. But I think that the main reason is what I said. Yeah. But I do think they believe that they love these people.
Yeah, that makes sense, dude.
I think in a lot of cases, and again, I mean, I don't really know, but when you see like that relationship with someone that like is not necessarily good for that person, I think that they're there because they're kind of used to it.
Damn.
They're used to that, and they think that that's what that's what I deserve, that's what I need. This is a person I love, but also I think they see in that person the person that they want them to be. Like I've heard from a lot of girls like, why are you staying with this guy? And it's like, well, because I know who he really is. Shit like that, and you're like, well,
I know who he really is.
I know who he really is.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
But they're trying to bring that, like they're trying to bring whatever the best scenario they see out of him.
From the outside looking in, have you ever heard like a girl talk about their man in like the most positive light? But from the outside looking in, you're like, doesn't he beat you?
He's like a scumbag.
Doesn't he hit you? No, but it's true. Like you hear them talk about but it's almost as if like they're brainwashed, right? They're brainwashed to it. They just look. They see the best in their men, right? And then I also think they have hope that it'll get better. I think a lot of women have just this hope that their relationship's gonna get better. Their man will stop doing this to them eventually, and they'll hang in there until that.
Ian, what do you think?
Well, that was awesome, dude. You guys had some good points. I thought it was like fear, just out of fear. Because I
think that's the number one reason.
Well, I mean, after what you guys said, I was started questioning it.
Hey,
but
lab boys change your mind.
It was a little bit. Nah, it was just this one girl. Like she broke up with her man.
Yeah.
She got another boyfriend, but her man went to that new boyfriend and was like, yo, like hit a check to put him on check. It's like, yo, you better leave my girl. This, and he dumped her. He was like, yo, I don't want any problems. Like,
damn,
peace.
Yeah.
But do you think that girl interpreted that as like love, or she interpreted that as like?
No, she was interpreted it like I can't do anything. Like she was not happy about it. She was like, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to leave him, but it's like, what can she do? What can I do? What can someone that wants to help her do? Like,
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, dude, the heart wants what it wants. Even in the most fucked up situations, it's hard to take people away from the things that hurt them the most if their heart is involved.
Damn.
Hey, it's a motherfucking Lab Boys podcast. We're getting mad deep, but I will say this: if you're watching and you feel like you're in a fucked up relationship and you have no way out,
get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. It's 100% okay.
Get the fuck out.
Fuck
Ask for help, dude. Anybody would be willing to help you. I bet you.
Except for this guy, because he's a ladies' man. Don't ask him for help. Sean, I'm gonna jump over to you for a little fuego topic, and we only got about 10 minutes left.
Oh,
man. So let's squeeze it in for the
Speeding
lab
through
boys.
these.
All right. So this, I hope I don't butcher the topic because sometimes I butcher topics.
We already know this.
Look, so this is from it's a viewer submitted topic from
thank you.
John.
Hey, what up,
What's his
John?
name? John.
John.
What up,
Hey.
John? Shut up.
So anyway, he asked, has there ever been an event where you feel like you should have interjected in or inserted yourself in to do something, but you didn't?
Ooh, yes.
Ah, shit.
And if so, how did that make you feel? How did that impact you later on? It's hard to put. I gotta put you on the spot, huh?
I don't know if I want to go that deep. Mine's gonna be really deep.
I got one that's not too deep.
Go ahead, man.
So I was working, and
You knew it like right before I even finished it. You had the example.
no, because I was working, and then there was my coworker. So we have a little slot machine where you put a quarter, twist, and then a fake mustache comes out. So she did that. She grabbed the mustache, she put it on. Not even like 10, 15 minutes went by, and there's this it's like homeless guy walking outside of Round Table. He catches a glimpse at her through the window, walks in and starts yelling at her like, "What the fuck you doing with the money?" Like just pissed, dude. Like livid. Like whoa. I mean, I guess I was gonna say something, but someone beat me to the punch, like one of the other coworkers, and he was like, "Oh," he like kind of defended her, kicked him out. But I felt like a fucking little bitch, dude, because I was like, dude, I wanted to do that. You know, I could have, if I would have taken 2 seconds less to think about what I was gonna say and do it, I would have done it. But I did feel like a little bitch, you know, because he beat me to it, and then I felt like they saw me like, oh, why didn't this fool say anything? You know, you don't want to say anything, but I was going.
Oh, people saw you like not do anything?
Yeah, because I kind of froze up for a minute. I was like,
How old were you at this time?
oh, this wasn't that long ago, bro. This was no, this was probably like 2 years ago. Like,
Shit. It was this last Tuesday?
No, I froze up. Like I don't know, because he came in.
No,
like,
I feel it. I understand.
fucking storming, and I looked at her to see like her expression, but by the time I was gonna turn and look at the guy and say something, my coworker was already like pushing him out the door.
Yeah.
Big props to Kevin. Kevin was his name.
Biggie.
Damn, just throwing the names out.
Hey, shout out to Kevin.
Kevin.
Sean, what about you, man?
No, man, you know what? And I know I'm gonna go deep. When I was a kid, I was at a very close, very, very close family friend's house, almost as if they're like family, right? And my friend's dad was kind of hitting his wife.
Oh shit.
And both these people I didn't see him hit, but like he was definitely like, I think it was gonna get there, and I think there was some kind of shoving around, and then she ran, and I saw it all, right? And I was just a kid, but I remember feeling in that instant like I wish I could protect her. I wish I could, and I was just a little kid, but I was also scared. And that feeling stuck with me for so long, and I remember carrying that feeling all throughout. So, and I think that's a big reason as to why, like, if I see things happen like that now, or I've always like inserted myself into to break it up or just help somebody that's being abused. But I think it's because of that moment. I remember that moment, and it's always stuck with me. So yeah, and I think that's how it's impacted me throughout my life.
Damn.
That's good.
I'm not gonna get too deep, even though it is a deep, really deep subject. The last time I felt like that, unfortunately, was at one of our friends' family members passing. I felt like I should have said something. I had a chance to take the mic and say something, and I didn't. And sorry to get so motherfucking deep, but it's a Loud Boys, and next time I will say something. How about that? Yeah. Let's jump into another motherfucking topic. E-Man, I would jump to you, but I'm not gonna.
I was ready, dude.
So I have a question for you guys. It's a Love Boys. You have a topic?
No, go for it. What is it?
I just have a question for you guys. It's a Love Boys. We're gonna switch gears real quick here. Should you date if you're not dating to marry?
Hell yeah.
So, sorry. So this is something that comes up, I think, frequently, and it's a big difference between people that are dating to marry and people that are dating to date.
Okay, so we touched on this.
We kind of touched.
We touched on this last podcast a little bit, and I said that if I was single, I would date with the purpose of finding somebody that I want to be with, right? But I do not discriminate against not dating to marry. I think it's dope, man. Like, that's fine. Especially if you have two people who are on the same page with it, right?
Right.
I don't think being in a relationship is for everybody.
Let me ask you the second question.
Go ahead, man. So you had a second question.
Do you think two people are ever on the same page when it comes to are we dating or are we just hooking up?
Come on, man. Okay. They're not going to be if they keep playing mind games with each other.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm serious.
Now to bring mind games.
No.
Recycle podcast.
Yo, dude, if they're straight up and forward, like, yo, I want this, and that. The other person saying the same thing. Boom, same page. Voila. But if one of the person isn't talking or isn't like communicating what they actually feel, then they're gonna start feeling not so great, and then
I think as soon as somebody stops being honest, honestly, man, as soon as somebody stops being honest, then you run the risk of not being on the same page.
Damn.
Right?
Yep.
I think you can only be on the same page with somebody if you guys are always honest. But at the same time, I also think that no matter what, no matter what, I honestly think if you're dating a girl for a long period of time, one of them, the guy or the girl, is gonna catch feelings at some point if you stay consistently dating this person.
another thing. Oh, my bad.
No, go ahead, man.
Okay, so your first question, what was it? Because you gave two.
I gave them both. I'm gonna actually do a third question right now if you don't mind.
Damn. Okay.
You couldn't even get the
I
first
haven't
one
even
out.
answered the first.
Yeah, time's up.
Fuck them all. So something I did want to bring up, and we only have a couple minutes left, but I'm gonna try to jump into it.
Go ahead, baby.
But 21 Savage, you guys know 21 Savage.
Yeah, I know him. I know him. I don't know him personally, but I know him
He
physically.
recently
He
said,
watches the podcast.
he does. He recently said something about love versus loyalty.
Oh,
And he said
I heard
essentially
that was, but that.
hold
okay,
on. He said essentially that he would prefer loyalty over love, because love, if you're with a person for a certain amount of time, you're gonna develop an attachment for them. But loyalty is more important. So I just want to get your guys' thoughts.
I feel like
on
love
it.
is loyalty.
Yeah, the way he explained loyalty was the way you should explain love. If you watch that interview,
I would love to say that, but I've seen people that love someone cheat on them and
disloyal.
still love them.
They don't love them, fool. If they cheat, they don't love. I don't think so. I don't think you could do that to someone that you love, dude. Honestly.
So what do you think is more important, loyalty or love?
in the way that you're saying it, loyalty. The way that you're saying it and the way that I knew he meant loyalty. Because
I feel like
he's talking about love being something that could just be a familiar feeling that you have with somebody. But loyalty is something that you are wholeheartly willing to give somebody. That's what he
that's
was,
love, though.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But that's how he meant it. So I agree with E-Man. Love is loyalty.
This motherfucker needs a dictionary. No, I'm just playing. I probably need a dictionary. But yeah, dude, I feel like with love is loyalty, dude. Like, so I choose love.
Okay,
You know?
love
I mean,
over loyalty.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I feel because at the end of it all, I feel like love is loyalty,
Yeah,
dude. It's
exactly.
Like,
I agree with E-Man. But like I said, in the way that 21 Savage said it,
I don't agree though.
Motherfuckers been drinking too much lean, man.
what do you think? Like I said, in the way that 21 Savage meant it, I choose his definition of loyalty. But
Right.
that is love. What do you think? Talk about it.
I think you can love someone and not be loyal to them. Certainly,
Damn, man, I can't see that.
I've seen it happen.
I think.
Really?
Okay, so do you think every guy that cheats on their woman, right? Every
Doesn't
guy,
love them.
We're back to cheating.
No. Do
They
you
don't love them.
think they actually don't love them?
Yeah, I don't think they love them.
I don't agree. I think
So you
they
feel like they don't leave that person because they love them, but they cheat on them?
Dude, this isn't. You're saying this as if it's a perfect world, but emotions are complicated. I think you can definitely love somebody and make a mistake.
I feel like people are just psycho.
No, dude. I think you can make a mistake and love somebody, and it's, you fucked up, but you still love that person. Emotions are not cut and dry, black and white.
It's not.
For better or worse, you can't say that.
I don't know, man. I really don't. I feel like you cheat on someone, you don't love them, man. Like,
All right,
Baby,
Dream.
baby.
Motherfucking ladies, man.
I don't know.
Comment down below what you think. What's more important, loyalty or love?
Love or
Let us know
loyalty.
what 21 Savage thinks. We're only going to do 32 minutes tonight, so that's what it is. It's the motherfucking Lab Boys podcast. You know what it is. This is episode 43. Make sure you subscribe down below, and if you can, come out to the motherfucking show. That is January 11th at the Great Place in Santa Cruz. Krishan, what should these people do?
Yo, so after you go to the Crate Place and see that show.
Hey!
Also, hit that subscribe button right down below. And right next to it is the post notification bell. Hit that post notification bell. That way you get reminded every time we release a video. Lab Boys Podcast episode 43. We out.
Hey! We'll see you in a little bit. Never.